Hello everyone, welcome back to Hey Dad RC, and tonight we are going to take a look at the 1/12 scale Losi Nascar RC race car. Was up to the hobby shop earlier this afternoon, and I actually had my hands on the Arma Typhon Grom, the brushless one, and I saw these sitting there. They had three. This was the only body choice that they had, and since this one's been announced, I've been going back and forth in my head. They just look so cool. I have nothing like it. But what are the odds that I'm going to run a car like this all that often, given the fact that I really don't have a lot of asphalt? But I ended up taking my hand off of the Arma for now, and I went with this one. So without further ado, let's get into the box and have a look at this car. So with this car from Losi, what do you get? Well, number one, this is a completely ready-to-run package. The batteries for the car, the charger for the car, right down to your AA's needed for the radio. Get a nice instruction manual, and in the back there are exploded view parts. That's always the first thing that I look for when getting a car, to see if there are exploded views with part numbers in there. It's always important to me. An easy reference point. You know, if you break something on your car, you can go right online and look it up. Here's another sheet. It is just option parts, different shock oils and such that Losi is offering for this car. And then you get quick start guide, just talking about the radio, your trims, your basic stuff. Rest of the stuff in the package, you've got your USB charger. There's your AA cells for the radio, a bind plug, and a Losi decal. Radio is their basic SLT2 Spectrum radio. I've got these for multiple cars for the Groms. They're good. They fit the hand good. There's enough adjustability on these radios for my purposes, and I've had no issues with them. As far as the car itself, I mean, these just look so cool. And you know, my NASCAR fandom, where do I reside on that scale? I always watch the Daytona 500 to start the season. I might watch a few more races after that before they switch off of Fox and go to a network that I don't have. But you know, I really don't have one driver that I really root for. And as far as this scheme, like I said, this was the only one the hobby shop had. I really like the Martin Truex Jr. car, and I don't remember who the driver is, but the one that drives that green Menards car. But I also like this one because 34 is my favorite number. The car looks beautiful, really sharp looking car. And you know, as far as NASCAR goes, I don't know if they're still calling these cars such, but being called the car of tomorrow. The one thing I did not like that NASCAR did, changing their tires. I don't like the wheels that NASCAR uses now. I prefer the old style ones, you know. But what are you going to do? The body is done beautifully. This car just really looks the part. Just so nice. And I initially, when this car was announced, I was pretty disappointed that they made it four-wheel drive. I was kind of hoping that they would have stuck to, you know, keep it real as far as how the actual cars are. But I can kind of understand why they would make it four-wheel drive. Decal placement looks pretty good. Kind of got one coming up here on the back corner. But overall, just a sharp looking car. So I think we'll pop the body off and we'll have a look under the hood. One thing I noticed popping the body off, it actually feels pretty substantial. The material feels pretty thick, so I'm pretty happy about that. You know, again, I'm not sure how much runtime this car will ever get in my possession. I just have a limited number of areas where I can run an on-road car. This is the first one that I've ever had. But we see nice touches like a splitter in the front, just like the real cars have. And same, we swing around to the back. They've got that rear diffuser in here, just like you'd see the cars out on the track. This car's got coil-over oil-filled shocks, and they are threaded collar so you can adjust your suspension. It's got all metal gears in the diff. It's a 2-in-1 ESC, and receiver. It's a brushed 380 motor. Losi did include a fan as well to help keep things cool. And your battery is a 2S 30C 1400 milliamp hour battery. Watching plenty of videos on these cars. I think they top out 21, 22 miles an hour maybe. Car this size, if I'm running it indoors, probably be fast enough for this old fella. And I paid $179.99 at the hobby shop for this. The Typhon Ground, the brushless one that I was looking at, I think I was looking at the one that did not come with a battery and charger because I did not need it. I think that was $189. And earlier tonight I was sitting there and I watched Exocaged RC, his video on the new brushless Grom that he did yesterday, I think it was. That car is quick for a little one. You know, am I going to regret this decision? Who knows? Like I said, I've got nothing like this, and the older I get, the more I enjoy just kind of looking at the RCs that I have in my collection, and this one does look really sharp, and I'll probably end up getting a brushless Grom at some point anyways. But I think what I want to do, because I was watching another video earlier today on this car too, and I can't remember whose video it was, but they were saying that out of the box of these, sometimes you get a real clunker, and sometimes you get a mid-grade decent one, and other times you get what he called a unicorn, where the car was pretty nicely set up out of the box. And the reason I want to check that out is because out of the box, the steering trim is not set to the center, it's sent to the right. So I'm just kind of curious what kind of steering throw out of the box, the way this one was set up, how it is. So I'll get the batteries in here and we'll turn it on and just have a quick look at that. All right, let's turn the radio on, battery's plugged in, we'll turn the car on. Seems like a good amount of throw going either way. That's one of the things though that I saw too, is that the car is not coming back to center when you let go of the radio, and this one's not coming back to center either when turning right. Now turning left, you let go of the wheel, it comes back to center. But when you're turned to the right and you let go of the wheel, not coming back completely to center. I don't know if this was a car that, you know, I live somewhere where there was a dedicated class for these, and you know, maybe that's something I would worry about, but I want to see first how this car drives, and I plan on taking this car into work Monday, so I can give it a rip indoors, and you know, any of the guys at work that want to give it a rip, they can do it as well. And you know, maybe my boss will let me capture some footage inside the shop of this car running. I don't think he's gonna have a problem with that, but I want to ask before I do it anyways. But neat little car. Like I said, I've got nothing like this in the collection, and the guy up at the hobby shop, they had 3 of these, and he said, yeah, we get a few of these in every week or every couple of weeks. They send us what they can. We take whatever they'll give us, and almost as soon as they come into the shop, they're gone. So these definitely still popular cars, and you know, will I feel good about how much I spent on this? Well, that proof will remain to be seen down the road after I've given this car a few runs. But you know, nice to have an actual NASCAR option in the lineup. And again, at least in my opinion this year, Losi's been killing it. ARM has been killing it. I was thinking about holding off till early next month so I could pick up the Traxxas Minimax. And you know, initial videos that I've been seeing out there are not overly popular. Maybe, I don't know, I'm sure at some point maybe I'll get one, but right now I'm just not in as big of a rush after watching some of those videos. I know it's got the BL2S system in there that they're now putting in their 1/10 scale offerings. So I wouldn't expect anything crazy, but being a smaller scale truck, it's supposed to go 30 out of the box. But I don't know. Again, we'll see as the truck gets out more to the general public. I'll keep tabs on what people think. But for right now, yeah, it is this, guys. I did put a picture up in the community post the other day as well. I did pick up 4S Arma Outcast. I recently sold a few rigs. That's why I've been able to pick up a few things. But I picked up that 4S Outcast just for the sole purpose of trying to hang down at work with a couple of the guys that have got the Arma Notorious. So I wanted something that hopefully I can keep up with them. And as soon as the truck arrived, it started snowing here. So Outcast may be sitting here off to the side for a bit until better weather comes along. But I'm excited to run that whenever I get the chance. I didn't do an unboxing of it because it's not a new car, and there's a ton of videos out there on them. I'm sure I'll probably end up doing a run video at some point. But with the money that I got from selling off a few of my cars, I also did not hesitate. I went over to A-Main and I did order the Tamiya Fast Attack vehicle. I wanted to be sure that I got my hands on one of those. So that's in the build queue, but I don't know when I'll build it. I'm still working on the awesome Nova Fox that I got from Uncle Bob's. So yeah, that's going to do it for this. Hopefully I can get some run footage to you guys on this car soon. Hopefully the guys down at work seem to have fun with it. Maybe a couple of them will pick it up. We can do some racing at work. Maybe I can come up with some kind of a trophy system for us down there. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. As always, thanks for taking some time out of your day to check out my videos. Until the next one, everyone stay safe. We'll see you around.